Hello everybody. Time for another daily dose of Ditzel. Hey, let's just do a headline roundup. Let's see what's going on in the world. Let's just check the headlines, see if there's anything interesting, and then we'll call it a video. What? Amazon executives. This is. I don't know what the source is on this. Let me see something. It's Facebook. What? I don't know. But the headline is Amazon executives sat through a brutally uncomfortable 4.5-minute phone call that showed them just how much Jeff Bezos cares about customers. Jeff Bezos takes it seriously. That's what these guys learned, according to an excerpt from the Everything Store book. When Bezos asked an executive how long the telephone support hold times were as sales were picking up during the holiday season, he said they were less than a minute. And then Bezos fact-checked him. Said, really? He dialed the 800 number right there on the speakerphone. And the minutes ticked by. Bezos grew angrier. Others fidgeted. CEO said, yes, I'm calling you check, and slammed the phone down. I don't know. This doesn't sound right. I don't know what the executive would say. Oh, under a minute. In terms of when the CEO of the company asked him how long the telephone support hold times. I don't think he'd wing that, would he? I mean, you know your boss. You know he's possibly going to do that. I don't know. Doesn't sound like a true story to me, but it's in the book. Let's see. The nature of the meeting should have clued price off, of course, but whatever. This was the very beginning of one of those meetings, and toward the end of Price's career, he resigned less than a year later. That's from the book, The Everything Store. So, wow. I don't know. I don't know if I'm as surprised. I'm not as surprised that Bezos did that. I'm surprised that that guy winged an answer. But I wasn't there. I'm still fascinated with this Theranos company. The rise and fall of Elizabeth Holmes. By the way, I don't know who that story. I couldn't read the credit, and I tried to link through it. It didn't go through. I don't know who wrote that other story, but I'll find out. This is from BusinessInsider.com. The rise and fall of Elizabeth Holmes, who started Theranos when she was 19 and became the world's youngest female billionaire before it all came crashing down. But again, so this is an amazing story. Elizabeth Holmes starts this company, Theranos. They had a unique way of taking blood tests. And then the Wall Street Journal said, well, it's not accurate, it's not real, it doesn't work. And then it all fell apart. And in the meantime, they were making billions, they were worth billions of dollars. So, well, what was the deal? Was the I guess I have to read the books that are coming out, but did the thing never work, or was it an idea that wasn't fully baked yet, or why? They wouldn't have just, unless it was a huge long con, which then it might be even more impressive. But they wouldn't have just come out with this. I don't think they would have come out with this company and said, yeah, we have a revolutionary blood test. And because even to do that is lots and lots and lots of work. I guess if you're going to make billions, though. But I just don't believe it. I don't believe that Elizabeth Holmes started the company to con everybody. I just don't believe it. No matter what you tell me, it doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe they were naive. Now that's a possibility. It'll be interesting to see what shakes out after all this whole story. Because she was looked at for a long time. Well, around 2014, she was looked at as the female Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, how do you say it? Steve Jobs. So, I don't know. I'm fascinated by that story. We'll find out. Southwest offers apology compensation to passengers. This is KTBS.com. Southwest Airlines apology compensation to passengers who were on that flight that had an engine explosion. All right, we get it. Morgan Freeman, this is Hollywood life. Morgan Freeman had an affair with step-granddaughter before her death, killer boyfriend claims. I don't know. It's too crazy. MSN.com. While Jeff Bezos is world's richest, a typical Amazon employee makes just over $28,000. So start your own company, you know. It's America. Someone laid a tasty trap for Texas police right where they hide to hunt speeders. Wait a minute, let's read that. Fort Worth Star-Telegram. Somebody laid a bunch of donuts where local police hide to catch speeders. I don't know. It showed a bunch of donuts. I don't know. I don't even know. Want to know what's going on there. People are saying the Southwest Airlines emergency landing pilot isn't a hero, but they couldn't be more wrong. Most people are calling Southwest Airlines Captain Tammy Jo Schultz a true hero. However, there's also a minority opinion on social media, including at least some professional pilot who think she's been given too many accolades. It's no majority, this is, now that I'm reading a lot of it, BusinessInsider.com. It's no majority by any means, but it's a noticeable group. Their suggestion of the dissenters say that it wasn't true heroism. Somebody, one commenter says, the media is incorrect by calling her a superhero because this is the sort of emergency that is planned and practiced for in every simulator check. Another said she's not a hero, she just did her job. That it's not that big, they plan for this all the time, I guess. Most pilots will act calmly, will be trained for that, blah, blah, blah. All right, well, she did it, though. How many of these commenters have faced the pressure of it happening in midair? The engine exploded in midair. An engine exploded, and parts of the engine hit the side of the plane, putting a hole in the side of the plane, which ended up killing a passenger. And she landed the plane. It's because she's a woman. Why are they taking so much from this lady? Not everybody. But come on. They're like, she's not a hero. We planned for that on simulators. Yeah, this happened to her. Hey, Tammy Jo, is that her name? I call you a hero. Anytime you're landing a plane that an engine exploded, although nobody can really beat Captain Sully, can they? The guy was the king. He is the leader in calmly landing planes that are about to crash. Let's see. What? I don't even know what that means. You know, you can tell you're getting old when you don't recognize the names in the gossip headlines. I don't know. Man finds gift from dad who died 4 years ago, and the internet is crying. My wife told me she has feelings for a colleague. Well, you're going to have a conversation about that, I think. Waiters wrote mean insults about their customers on the check, but then forgot to delete it. Let's forget about that. Man pays off his wife's student loans, then she divorces him after 2 years of marriage. Ouch, that's harsh. 9 typical characteristics of manipulators. All right. Tesla slightly increases the price of the Powerwall. Man who beat Jared Fogle in prison brags. Subway perv was crying like a 5-year-old. That sounds like a fake story to me. While retail behemoths die, these 4 retailers are rising from the ashes. Entrepreneur magazine. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Let's look at this real quick. B8TA, that's the name of it. B8TA, Beta, is revitalizing retail with this line of stores, which give shoppers a hands-on opportunity to try out an array of tech gadgets and products in store before buying them. And this, of course, is from entrepreneur.com. I think I said that, but that's okay. Glossier, Glossier. It's like millennial-friendly beauty brands and tips. Yeah, you see billboards around LA. Greats, that's the name of the company. A kindred spirit in the retail startup sphere to Glossier, or is it Glossier? I don't know. Greats, Greats, all caps, has been rethinking brick and mortar and using a strategic social media approach. Its goal to break into one of the most competitive markets around sneakers. Man, when there's a new sneaker released, like at the Supreme store on Fairfax, there's lines around the block. There's literally lines 2-3 blocks long. All right, so they're going to do good if they're smart. All right, and then Five Below, the affordable American retailer Five Below, rode the fidget spinner craze to massive profits in 2018. Oh no, last year, and it's showing no signs of slowing down in 2018. A lot of that has to do with its ability to bring the treasure hunt experience popularized by brands like TJX and Burlington stores to the youth market. That's a goal other discount retailers have so far been unable to execute properly. So what? They people think they're going to find a deal? Is that the deal? Deal hunters, bargain hunters. A Five Below store is split up into different worlds, including room, sports tech, and style that are easily explored. And unlike what happens in other stores, parents visiting Five Below don't seem to mind if their kids peruse the aisles. Johnny, I told you, we are done here in the sports tech world. It's time to move on to style. Johnny? One reason may be that each product is listed for under $5. Wow. All right. So, look, there's people making things happen. That's how I see it on that story. If you're complaining about your circumstance, get to work, man. Come up with some ideas and execute them. Let me see. Why didn't those citizens openly carry... This is from Quora.com, a question and answer site. Why didn't those citizens openly carrying assault-style rifles lend their assistance to the police when faced... Let's see what happens here. When faced with the sniper in Dallas. Let's see what some of the answers are. This will be interesting. Let's do a couple that don't seem too abusive. Police action against an active shooter is necessarily fast, highly coordinated, and robust. The last thing they need is some numpty with a saves the day fantasy coming true before his eyes, wandering into the thick of it, getting in the way, and quite likely getting blown inside out by either the police who thought he was a shooter or the real shooter himself. I think that guy just answered that question succinctly. Folks, that's all we've got for now. That's all the time we've got for now. That was a headline roundup on another daily dose of Ditzel. It's 6:53 p.m. right now in Los Angeles, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.